Are you looking for a fun way to share your creativity with your circle of friends? I'm Michelle Peard, and I can't wait to show you what's in this purse. Look what I just got back in the mail. It's my circle journal. Now this has been traveling for the last 6 weeks to a couple of my friends, and they've been completing their elements in the journal. Now if you don't know what a circle journal is, I'm going to explain that. You start with a theme and an idea, and you pick a couple of your friends, and you begin your page with a sign-in sheet that talks about the instructions and ideas that you want in the journal. You have a sign-in sheet, or in this case I used a tag with my photo, and then the following page features my layout and techniques. I send it off to a girlfriend, and she does her additional journaling and sign-in sheet, and then it features her layout in the next page. She then sends it to friend number 2, who does her embellishments and journaling and creates a layout, and then mails it back to the original person, which is me. All the meanwhile, I am also completing their journal, mailing it to my friend number 2, and vice versa. So when we're done, we all each have a wonderful memory done in a circle journal. I want to show you where we started 6 weeks ago. I took this Maria purse by Creative Imaginations, which comes in the Jazi Crafts kit, and in this kit had all sorts of embellishments, ribbons, metal tags, mini lunch sacks, all sorts of things that we could use to create our circle journal. And I just went ahead and put it down onto my paper and traced around the box in order to create a template. Now I transferred that template, I reduced it actually 15%, and then cut it out and created a chipboard template, which is much easier to transfer onto your cover stock. Now my friend Trisha from Club Scrap helped me pick out these beautiful colors, and I think they match the Jazi Crafts kit just perfectly. I took the 12 by 12 sheet and my chipboard template, traced it 4 times onto my sheet of cover stock, and I end up with 4 pages for my journal. Now I decided for my journal I would use 13 pages of the cover stock and 2 pieces of chipboard for the front and the back cover. Now I chose blue for my layout, and I took the decorative edge scissors and edged around the perimeter, and I used the green paint dabber from the kit and just edged along. It's really pretty and it adds some dimension. I went ahead and did this with various colors onto my pages. Set this aside to dry. Now I'm going to work on my front and back cover. I'm taking a different color of the acrylic paint dabber, and I'm going to dab generously onto my chipboard. Now the thing I love about this chipboard is it has a nice weight to it, but it also has a nice white cover on one side. And what'll be nice about that is that white shows through. I'm going to show you a wonderful technique called monoprinting. Once I dab quite a bit of paint onto my cover, I bring in my scrap paper, and I found this beautiful shell stamp, and it has deeply etched designs on it, which is perfect for the monoprint technique. I press down onto the chipboard and twist just slightly, then transfer over to my scrap paper and stamp off. Rotate the stamp and twist just a little. Now I'm going to complete this project pounding off the ink. Rotate my stamp and twist, and then onto my scrap paper. I will then set this aside to dry. Now I'd like to show you the finished cover. You can see I've completed the entire cover with the white monoprint technique. I edged it again with the acrylic paint dabber, and I stamped the word friendship, which is great for the theme on our project of Circle of Friends. We're now going to put the book together. I got this great binding machine at Jazi Crafts. They really feed my scrapbooking fix. Now this machine not only punches the holes, but it also curls the combs for comb binding. Now we're ready to punch our holes. I mark the center line onto the back of my cover. That way I can have perfect placement into the machine. You can see that the arrow lines up nicely. I marked a line here on the edge of the machine, so when I punch my other pages, I'll have perfect alignment and I won't need to draw the center line, because on this page I am going to cover it with some of that lovely paper. Now you can see that I have perfectly spaced holes and they're a nice clean punch. I did this on all of my pages, so I'm ready to assemble the book. Now you can see this coil comes in a 12-inch length. They come in different colors and different widths depending on the size of your book. I trimmed mine to 3 inches because that looks nice with my size of book. Now for the placement, you're going to take your back cover and place it face down onto the front cover. Pick up your coil and slide it into the holes. You might need to shift this a little bit just to get this through because we have a lot of pages. Place this down onto the faceplate. Just press down the handle, and when you're done, you have a perfectly bound book. Now I want to show you why I brought the cover around from the back. You see the little tabs here? That's what keeps the bind in place and holds the book together. When I flip the back cover back around, you have a beautiful finished book. I wanted to put it into the purse to mail it out, but the white looks sort of boring. So what I did was went ahead and used the additional elements in the kit and added some resin tags, which I sanded the gloss so it looks almost like sea glass. Added some more transparency in chipboard, and the other thing I did was place the metal tag in the center with some embellishments. All of the directions for this are in the design guide, so don't forget to download and print that out. Now I'm ready to put my journal safely inside the purse, and I can't wait to display it in my craft room for some more friends to share. I hope I've inspired you to gather your friends and to create a circle journal of your own.
For step-by-step instructions on how to create this week's project, download the design guide featuring special make-it-your-own bonus tips.